Hi, everyone. Welcome back to We're Spiraling Again. I'm Claire.
And I'm Amber.
And today we're going to talk about whatever it is that we want to talk about because we're really bad at staying on theme.
Well, that's what we do every episode, I fear.
Yes.
So
I think maybe eventually we will talk about the things that we said we'd talk about in the beginning, maybe.
we will. Those topics just require like research and for us to like plan ahead. And I feel like we don't do that at all. And we also usually don't plan like on filming until like the day that we decide like, hey, we're going to film today.
It requires forethought, preparation, and the core personality trait that I do not possess of not being lazy, which Amber thinks is due to vitamin deficiencies.
Well, okay. So this is the thing. Okay. We talked about your little, like your medical stuff last episode. Okay.
Yeah.
She got back her labs and you are slightly anemic.
Mm-hmm.
So the doctor also ordered like vitamin panels. They didn't do that initially. I don't know why, especially because one of your like chief complaints was that you were tired. So I'm shocked they didn't order that initially. But anyway, you still have to go in for those. But I'm just saying, like, maybe you're tired because you're slightly anemic.
Well, we will, I guess, maybe talk about that again once I decide to go and get more blood drawn. But I'm not doing that at this juncture.
Fair enough.
So maybe down the line, we'll see. But anyway, that also brings us to the next point of we're not really sure how regular the episodes are going to be.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, okay, like we have jobs. Amber works and is in school. And it's easy for us to yap off the clock, but like to film it and all the editing that goes into it, like we love yapping and filming it because like we think people just they deserve to hear how we feel, what we think,
Right.
because like I don't know, I think what we talk about is cool and interesting, but also that's because like it's what we talk about.
Yeah, it's because like we're choosing to talk about it.
Yeah, but we do it for our own enjoyment at the end of the day, and
Right.
if it becomes too big of a responsibility or it feels like a chore, then why are we doing it? So you may be getting these more sporadically.
Right, because I'm sure you all noticed, all our regular viewers noticed that we missed an episode. We didn't have an episode last week. We were house/dog sitting, and it ended up going on longer than we were expecting, and so we just weren't at home, so we didn't film. We could have filmed though. We were literally 5 steps away from the house, basically.
Well,
We could have came back and filmed, but like dogs are a lot of work, so we didn't come back and film. But yeah, we're basically just gonna film when we feel like it.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
the quality will be better that way, guys. I swear. Than if we just sit down and force ourselves to talk about things for an hour when we have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I also think that would then be making this our job, and it is not, nor is it profitable.
Yeah, it was like if this would be the worst job in the world. Where's my paycheck?
Why did I try to add another syllable to that? Like profitable.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to be like, it's profitable.
It's profitable.
Yeah, I was like, I'm missing a syllable.
Yeah, this would be the worst job in the world. If this was a job, I'd be like, where's the money?
Yeah.
No paycheck?
Yeah. And this just isn't that.
No, it's just for fun.
So.
It's just for fun.
But yeah, we were dog sitting last week for our neighbors and like watching their house. And similar to the innate understanding that we will never bring forth progeny into this world, we will also not be getting a dog for a while.
Progeny?
Yeah, it's like a fancy word for children.
You know what? Like, if y'all don't know Claire, one thing about her, she got a crazy vocabulary. I think it's because she read so much as a kid, but like sometimes she says words and I'm like, I'm not convinced that's a word.
You're like, you just
and
made
she's
that
like,
up.
you've never heard that? Shuba
Okay.
booba. And I'm like,
I don't know when
what?
to say that.
No, but sometimes like you'll say, you'll be like, yeah, like everyone knows that word. And I'm like,
Well,
that is a word I've never heard in my life. And then she looks it
Yeah.
up and it is a word.
Progeny.
That's crazy.
I think I used it in the right context. I honestly hesitated because the last time I heard that word, I believe, was in the hit TLC show Sister Wives. And it's possible they didn't use it in the right context. But they, if it is the correct usage, they have quite a lot of progeny of their own.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Anyone watch Sister Wives? You should.
Oh, we're not like
we dropped off a little bit, but
yeah,
it's entertaining. It's an entertaining show.
it's quite an entertaining show. I love Christine. We love Christine. Also,
who is no longer a sister wife. Shout out Christine.
Well, to be fair,
okay, ma'am.
None of them are longer sister wives.
Well, that's true.
Because as of this point, he's got one wife.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know the order in which they all left, but I think it's just are he and Robin still married?
Yes. To my knowledge, yeah. Christine left first, I believe.
That sounds right.
Then Janelle. Mary hung on for her life.
That's so crazy.
I think it was the first wife syndrome. Like she said, I was first in. I can't leave. Like I feel like she felt just an attachment to it.
Yeah.
But she did. So
I think we need to finish. Well, not finish. I think it's still going. But we were only like 2 or 3 seasons away from being caught up.
Yeah, but then I feel like since then, like 4 more seasons have come out.
Well,
I don't even know how they're releasing so many seasons.
I don't even know how it's still a show when they're not sister wives anymore.
Right.
Like, or they're just like following everyone's.
Well, I know they were following Christine's because they I'm pretty sure her wedding, to the new guy.
I think his name's David.
Yeah, David. I think their wedding was on the show.
Oh.
So I think they're just following their new lives.
Well, I would love to see that. So maybe we'll at least catch up and so we can watch Christine's wedding.
Yeah. But anyway, going back to the fact that, sorry, before I was so distracted by your vast vocabulary.
Yeah, I was like, how did we get on this topic?
Yeah, we will not be getting a dog anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean I have to go outside with you to go to the bathroom?
Right.
That's crazy. What if I'm cold? Sometimes I would go out without shoes on. My feet looked disgusting by the time we left. Not even dirty from walking outside on the pavement, but it's my feet were getting frostbite every single time I'd walk outside because I kept going barefoot. I don't know why I made that choice, but
when you're awoken at 6 a.m. and you're not really ready to do anything, let alone go out into the cold with a dog and wait until they pee, I think it's you're not thinking of okay, I should put my shoes on, I should do all this stuff. It's just I'm trying to get them out there to do their business so I can get back inside.
Yeah, I was half asleep, so I wasn't taking the time to put on shoes. We were house sitting, so I usually have little slides that I'd put on, but because we were house sitting, I didn't bring my slides, even though once again we were 5 steps from the house. I could have come back and got my slides. I don't know why I didn't. And so every time I would have to go out to let the dogs out, I would have to put sneakers on. And I was like, you think I'm gonna put sneakers on? It's 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, and it doesn't help that it's not just a quick, okay, we're gonna let them out and they're immediately gonna just do what they need to do and come back in.
Right.
They take their sweet time, and they also are okay, but now I'm gonna play, and it's but that's not what we agreed on.
Right. I'm it's literally still dark outside. It's the morning. It's morning dark, which is a different kind of dark. Yeah. And I was get inside.
A little bit foggy.
A little bit haunting.
Really chilly.
But maybe one day in the very, very, very distant future, when we have a house, we'll adopt a senior dog to give it a little bit of comfort and warmth before it passes.
Yeah, but the old dogs are also hard because that's when they start to accumulate all of the health issues, and then that's extra work too.
And money.
Because I'm pretty sure our oldest cat, the cat I grew up with, Biscuit, she's 15. I'm pretty sure she has arthritis, like our dog Sammy, who's 12, I think. But arthritis in dogs is one thing.
Right.
Arthritis in cats, they're so much smaller and they're easy to pick up if needed.
Right. I said
Sammy's a big boy.
Yeah, Biscuit, she kind of slams her feet into the ground every time she takes a step because I think it's a little painful. But we could just be oh, Angel, your limbs hurt. Let me carry you.
Right.
But then Sammy's legs give out. He's a shepherd. Sammy's legs give out, and I said,
I don't heard know what us talking about him, and I just heard him bark outside the room.
Me too. He said, "Wait, am I in the podcast this week?"
Well, I also think it's around his dinner time, and I don't know if my dad will be home anytime soon. So I guess he might eat a little bit.
He's got to be patient.
He's what?
He's got to be patient.
Oh, I think
Sammy
it's
doesn't
something
know
about
that.
his shit.
No.
And I said he probably does have to.
Well, yeah.
Well, that comes after.
Yeah. No, but he's got to be patient, but he doesn't know what that means.
No.
Never one day in his life has he ever.
I mean, if you think about it, I feel like what is even his concept of time? It's not.
But no, but also imagine if like you could only eat when someone was basically like, oh, fine, I'll allow you to have some food now.
Yeah.
I would also be kind of mad, and I'd be like, the second it turned this is like when I was a kid and I told you that like my mom just like told us as kids that like our lunchtime was 11. Like she was like, when it turns 11 you can have lunch, which is very early.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that now, but like as an adult it's kind of messed with me because I'm always like, it's 11, I can have a lunch now, but I don't know why I think that. And so when I would be home like during the summer and stuff, I would literally just watch the clock for it to turn 11 so then I could be like, I can make pizza now, or I can have a sandwich. And it's like, oh my God. So like, I understand Sammy, and that if it turned 11 and my mom was like withholding food, like I didn't have my own access to food, I would literally be like, I would also be barking. Like, where's my lunch?
Your mom pretty much rewired your internal clock.
Yeah, because we also had dinner at like 5 every night, which makes sense when you have lunch at 11. So, and I'd have breakfast at like 7.
Yeah.
So like my timeline made sense, but like as an adult and as somebody who like now I can't even imagine eating breakfast now at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I usually eat around like 9, like 8 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then lunch, I mean, I feel like I still have to stop myself from trying to eat at 11. I usually eat at like 12:31.
I mean, when you have lunch.
Well, yeah, when I'm at school, I have
Amber is
Celsius.
very much a snacker, or just like, I'm just gonna grab an energy drink and call that a meal.
Okay, I love a snack. Okay, I guess I could bring a lunch to school. I guess, but I get embarrassed.
She doesn't want to bring a lunchbox.
I get embarrassed. Okay, I don't even like to bring a lunchbox to work. And for reference, it's just me and one other person. It's just 2 of us, and
yeah,
that I've known for like 3
office
years.
Situation.
Yeah, and I've known him for like 3 years, and
yeah.
I work in his home office, and even then I'm like, that's so embarrassing. To what? Eat? I don't know why I get so embarrassed to eat in front of people.
Yeah, that sounds like something we probably could unpack at some point.
Well, it started in 9th grade. I know that for sure. So guys, buckle in. When my mom used to make us lunches, so my mom was a stay-at-home mom for most of my childhood, like early childhood, and she would make us a lunch every day for school, and she would always put 6 things in it, okay? So like every single day from literally 1st grade, because kindergarten I was half day, from 1st grade to 9th grade, she would put 6 things in our lunchbox, and it was like, I'm not going to go through all of it, but it was like a sandwich, fruit snacks, fruit, a dessert, a juice box. Like it was like whatever. She had a list. So we would do that every day. And all through middle school and elementary school, I was like, I loved it. My friends were always like, oh my God, you have so much food in your lunch. And I'd be like, yeah. And I would get to trade with people because I had so many things that I was like, I can let this go.
Is this what having a stay-at-home mom is like?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes I would wake up for school, pancakes.
All right.
Like she just made pancakes. It was like a Wednesday morning.
All right.
And I'd be like, okay, yeah. And I'd eat my pancakes, watch Full House reruns or whatever was on. But anyway, so
we're all just out here living different lives.
Yeah. I because I was like, this is normal. Like I was like, this is what everyone does. What do you mean? But she would do that, and then 9th grade, I think it was just like going to high school and like being in a different environment where like everyone's older than you, and also like my high school didn't have like a normal, like it didn't really have a cafeteria, so like there, like you could eat anywhere, so people would just sit outside of like classrooms and like hallways. I mean, we live in California, so like the hallways were outside, so you were just like sitting on the concrete and like eat their lunch. And I feel like it was like the like weirdness of not like being at a table with all my friends that like I got really self-conscious about eating in the hallways and people were just walking past you. So like the first day of 9th grade, I threw my lunch in the trash, and then I just never, and then I told my mom, I was like, please stop packing me lunches unless I'm just gonna throw them in the garbage.
The societal pressures of high school really got to you.
It's hard being a high school girl. It's hard. It's brutal out here.
I'm not disputing that whatsoever.
Yeah. But dang, now I'm like, oh, back to the days, I'm like, I wish my mom would pack me a lunch. Are you kidding me? Sometimes sometimes she would microwave a slice of pizza and she'd wrap it in tinfoil. So that by the time I got to lunch, it was like still warm. Kind of soggy though, because it's been wrapped in tinfoil all day.
All right. Okay.
Thanks, Tammy.
I don't remember what I was eating for lunch in high school. But I feel like what I do remember about high school is that in terms of like the friendships I was trying to cultivate there, a lot of it had to do with I'm not very strong in this subject. Can I get someone that'll like give me a little help? Yes, I am talking about copying homework. Thank you.
Oh my God. Scandalous.
Listen. You have to do what you have to do in order to make it in this world.
Of course.
There is not a single person out there that can disagree with that statement.
No, of course. Those are words to live by.
Try it. Because I hate to say it, but in high school specifically, you gave me a chance to use AI, used it.
Was AI like out when you were in high school?
No, if it was.
Oh, I was like, we didn't have AI.
No, I'm saying like if you brought me back to high school, not college me, high school me specifically.
Oh.
It would have been, I would have used it for everything. And so listen, I'm not saying it's okay the fact that high school, college, a lot of teachers are basically trying to fight everyone using it for everything. All I can say is that I understand where the kids are. Well, okay. I understand where the kids are coming from to a certain extent, because a lot of the things I understood the material. Again, I'm just lazy. I didn't want to do it.
Well, yeah.
A lot of the kids now, they don't understand it. Right. And they don't want to do it either. They don't want to learn it. They don't want to write.
Right.
So there is a slight difference there.
Yeah. Well, I also think like you were saying, like you'd use it in high school, not college. Because I don't understand why people use it in college. Again, it's like high school. I get like you have to go to high school. Like you have to graduate high school. Yeah. Like I mean, you don't have to, but you should.
It's encouraged.
It's encouraged. Mm-hmm. And so it's like I get it because it's like that's like a high school's a thing you have to do. But like, why are you paying for? Well, okay, because most of the people who are using AI in college are not paying for their own college. But it's like you're literally throwing money down the drain because you're using AI for everything. And
it doesn't like it I don't understand.
Right.
I don't understand why, like, I think I'm assuming for some people that are using it, they've chosen to attend this college, this university. They're paying money for it, a part of it, their parents are, and then they're still just like, well, I don't really feel like learning about this thing that I chose to study.
Right.
You know? Maybe they're like, it's a GE, it's fine. But I don't know. There comes a point where it's like people's usage of AI crazy.
Right. Okay. My computer science, so I'm in one computer science class this semester, and it's technically not a full computer science class. It's still a social science class because it's data science for social science. So it's like barely computer science. And my professor in that class specifically, like, I wouldn't say encourages the use of AI, but like understands that there are pros to using AI, especially in computer science.
She realizes there's a place for it.
Right. Which I understand on a professional level that there is a place for AI in professional settings. But we were doing one like coding thing today, and we were trying to figure out if like we have the percentage of some like a population that does something and we have what that number is. So like say like 5% of this population does blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And the equivalent is 10 people, right? So it's like, okay, so we know that 5% of the population is 10. What's the whole population? So basically she was saying like, you know, like we rarely do math and computer science. She's like, you don't need to be good at math for data science because the whole thing is that coding does the math for you, right? So she's like,
that's awesome.
No, I know. So, but she's like, but like when it comes to things like this, like we do need to figure out like what formula to type into our code to give us the answer in our little graph, whatever, right? So like we need to know how to find the full population for our graph if we have 5% is 10 people. And she was like, yeah, so if you need to find the formula, like you can just ask ChatGPT. Like, what's a formula that could find me this? But I'm like, I fear like
You're
that.
like, is that cheating?
No, but I'm like, I fear something like that, like, is like high school math, no?
You're asking the wrong person.
Oh.
I don't know what high school math is. I think I was
algebra?
there for it. What is that? That the shapes?
No.
That geometry?
That's
What's
geometry.
the shapes one?
Geometry.
What's trigonometry? The
Triangles.
There's a whole branch of math dedicated to triangles.
Yeah, because like angles and stuff. Like triangles are very complicated.
All right.
Like trig functions, like cosine, sine.
All right.
Well, because trig is like a basis
Tan.
for calculus.
Tan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Gint.
Yeah. Exactly.
I know things.
I don't know if that's trig, or probably.
I thought it was.
No, probably. Yeah. You're probably right.
Well, I'm not very
Algebra
confident.
is like the one like when you have like the 3 plus and then you're like you put it into 2 parentheses and you break it down.
PEMDAS?
Like x squared.
Oh.
No, like wait.
What?
Algebra is also slope.
Y equals mx plus b?
Yes. That's algebra.
What's a squared plus b squared equals c squared?
That's the Pythagorean theorem.
Which is
Trig?
Okay.
Algebra?
I like
Maybe both.
Arithmetic.
That is adding and subtracting.
Yes. That's the best kind of math.
Oh, I agree.
The numbers math where you add the
wholeheartedly.
numbers to the other numbers, or you're subtracting, or
Mhm.
you're multiplying or dividing.
Mhm.
We should have just ended it there.
No, honestly.
I'm
Literally.
cool with that.
Yeah, no.
That I still remember how to do.
Oh my
I think
God.
we talked about long division on the last pod.
We did, and I talked about the fact that I watched a girl teach her elementary school students to do it on TikTok, and I was like, this is easy, as if it's not literally for
Well,
8-year-olds.
yeah, but arithmetic, I'm cool with her.
Yeah, no, I love her.
Anything else, I could understand asking a computer to do it for you.
Right.
To me, calculators are also AI.
That's a statement.
Like in the sense of like they mean the same thing to me. I'm asking.
It sounds like you just think that like computer, like things that like do things for you are AI.
Yeah. To me, a calculator is artificial intelligence. It was artificially created to be intelligent.
I wouldn't say that.
Mic drop.
I wouldn't say that calculators are that like. Well, like
Is a calculator
like,
a computer? What is a calculator?
yeah,
Okay.
like graphing calculators. I could understand thinking that's AI. Because
Yeah.
what do you mean?
I mean, I'm assuming ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, I'm assuming all of those various AI machine thingies come equipped with a calculator in it.
Oh yeah.
Like you could ask it any
Yeah.
math equation and they'd be like, here.
Yeah, but I do know one thing is that with physics, because like, listen, I guess I wasn't trying to use AI to do my physics homework, okay? But sometimes,
Maybe she was though.
but sometimes I would type in a little physics question and it would be like physics homework solver .ai. I was like,
Oh.
let me just see what it says to make sure I'm on the right track, okay? I'm still in college, so I'm not going to say anything else beyond
My
that.
AI in high school, again, I'm just using AI as a fucking, I don't even know, an overarching term. 'Cause I think it's fun to say. This shit's AI. Was Quizlet.
Oh yeah.
That was my version of ChatGPT. Was going to try to find a Quizlet for whatever test, quiz, exam I was taking.
A few years ago, I got banned from Quizlet for 24 hours because they basically were like, your activity is really suspicious of cheating, which I was, but like, oh my God, you didn't have to call me out like that.
I didn't even realize that Quizlet had that capability.
Yeah, they banned me for a day and they wouldn't let me search up any like homework questions because they were like, it seems like with how basically like how fast you're typing these questions in and like you're just looking at the answer and then clicking out of it, like they were like, this is giving sus. And I was like, you know what? Good on you, I guess. Did your AI tell you that I was cheating?
Well,
It detected weird patterns in my searching behaviors.
That is kind of scary, actually.
No, I know. Oh, but the thing really quick I was going to say about the physics AI was that everybody was like, don't trust AI to do physics. Basically, like AI is like not great at math, apparently.
Well, AI can't be trusted for a lot of things.
Well, right.
And there are so many people that just whatever it says to them, they're just like, that's fact. that's it. And it's like, oh,
guys, I did very, very brief work. Well, I mean, I was paid. I was an employee for, I don't even remember the name of the company. It was when we lived in Utah. And basically my job for their company was they would like search.
Did you just expose that we lived in Utah to everyone?
Have we not said that before?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we lived in Salt Lake City.
It happened. Yeah, so like the good part of Utah.
Yeah, for a little bit. But anyway, when we were there, I worked at this company. I can't remember what it was called. It was all like remote, and it was like kind of freelancing, but I was whatever. That doesn't matter. Where it would like my job was basically people searching up things on like AI prompts, and then I had to like go through and like rate the answers that AI was giving.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah, like that was part of my job. It was supposed to be making AI machines smarter. So like it was like me rating like this is a good response to this question or this is not a good response or like whatever. But and then I had to give like a lot of feedback. It was very in depth. It was kind of annoying. So
you're gonna get yourself canceled.
Okay, to be fair, like at the time,
I'm kidding. There are so many people that love AI.
Well, this was like 2 years ago, and at the time, like I didn't even really know what AI was. I feel like I only really started like being like aware of like all the different AI like softwares and like what exactly it does like in the past like 6 months.
I didn't know what it was until like a year into my job when it was like the AI boom happened and it was like you are being pushed to use it for everything. And it's basically like if you don't jump on this bandwagon, you're going to be crushed by it.
Yeah. And that was after I had that AI job, which again, I didn't know. I literally just thought it, like, I didn't realize that that's what it was. So like when I was doing it, I was like, I'm helping. And it's like, oh my God, I'm helping to train robots to take over the world. Oh my God.
Yeah. I try my best to be really nice whenever I have to interact with a robot in case they develop souls.
Movies.
What?
We've seen the movies.
Yeah.
We know what happens when you're not nice to robots.
I am nervous for what would happen if life began to imitate art. It wouldn't be good for us.
Well, and we're getting there. I feel we're on our way.
And I actively try to push back against it as much as I can by not really ever using AI for anything in my personal life, whatever. I do my best to use my brain.
Wait, but now I have a kind of not philosophical. I have like kind of like a question for you now though, okay, about the idea of like life imitating art. If there was going to be a rise of the robots, right? Would we be the first to go because we don't have a relationship with them? Like what if like the people that use AI to like, you know, figure out like what to eat for breakfast, like are like who are like BFFs, right? With their little AI bots. Are those people going to get to stick around because the AI is like, oh, I love her?
I think it depends on how they're using them.
Yeah, like if they're treating them like you have to do everything.
Yeah, like robot slaves. Like I wonder if a lot of people, like again, and not to basically like humanize these platforms.
Yeah.
But because some people do. Okay. Some people
like marry their AI bots.
Yeah. They enter into relationships with them, which is just
I'm scared.
Something.
Yeah.
On a lot of different levels. But I think it's possible that if they were to have a soul, they might be feeling overworked and underappreciated.
Yeah, they said,
like, oh my God, you asked me to do everything for you.
They said, can you do nothing for yourself?
Like, just do one task on your own.
Yeah, and then I over here, I said, occasionally I said, hey, can you look at these 5 sources and brainstorm a common theme for me?
Right.
And they said, oh my God, sure, Amber. That's so easy. I could do that.
at work, I'm like, I need help de-escalating this customer. Can you, try and like draft up a response or like something that won't make them hate me even more than they already do.
Yeah, and they said, OMG, Claire, girl, yes, of
I
course.
got you. And they'll be like, they'll send me the response and be like, should I edit it to make it sound more like this, less like this, shorter, longer? And I'm like, thank you so much.
No, literally, they're like, respond if you like. They're like, send this one word if you want me to give you more answers like that are like specific to this or this or this. And I'm like, please take a break.
I'm like, yeah, like thank you for your service. You've done enough. Rest
Right.
now.
Right.
Rest now. Google
Yeah,
Gemini.
maybe I might see you next week. We'll see. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, because like that was one thing I had written down on.
Once
on
again,
our little list.
Claire is bringing the notes and I am bringing nothing.
Well, I just like to, just in case, like usually like the conversation flows, but it's like sometimes I will forget mid-sentence what I'm talking about. So I like to have it written down. But yeah, I basically have this thought of like, I understand that it can make tasks easier, but it kind of feels like we've lost the plot. We've lost the point of what it means to be human. And think for ourselves. And I also wrote, I fear this may be the epitome of that one friend who is too woke. But like it is what it is.
Okay, guys, I don't know if anybody.
Sometimes I am that friend.
Well, sometimes
and then
you gotta
other
be.
times I could be woker.
Oh yeah.
Woker.
Like sometimes somebody else will do something and I'm like, oh, they're the epitome of the friend that's too woke. Yep. But anyway, I don't know if you guys saw, but like talking about AI, there was a girl that posted on Threads, X, Twitter, whatever
a platform
about
for sharing thoughts,
that she had showed us like a screenshot of her ChatGPT like chat history because Noah Khan released his tickets for his shows, and she had asked ChatGPT if she should get the tickets for the show, and then she had posted the like ChatGPT's response and was basically like, I guess I'm not getting them, and everybody in the comments was like, oh, I fear. No, literally. Everyone was like, I fear this is something you should have used your own brain for. I don't know why you needed to ask ChatGPT.
Why were you asking?
Yeah, why were you like
a third party?
Right. Like, why were you asking the computer, is this worth the money? And then the computer had answered things like, for this money, you could do this or this or this. And she was like, oh, it's not worth it. I guess I'm not getting them. And everyone was like, you couldn't come to that conclusion on your own?
No, I don't think I am too woke about this.
Oh, no, I agree.
And also, because I feel like there is a subset of people who are just kind of done with the overuse of AI, I try to do my best to, again, fight back against looking like that or the appearance of it. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about the fucking M dash that I feel like I can't use anymore, because otherwise people might think like that, like ChatGPT wrote that. Right. And it's like, I wrote that. I love an M dash. Yes. I love an Oxford comma. Separate topic. I love an M dash.
Yes. And as somebody who's still a college student, I basically have to remove M dashes from my papers, from my discussion posts, from even my emails to my professors, because I use M dashes all the time. I feel like they're just like a great tool for like their purpose. But I've always used them.
I've basically had to start using a longer N dash, so it doesn't even look correct really when I'm using it while writing. But it's like, I won't give it up. But also like the M dashes that these platforms are using, specifically ChatGPT, sometimes Gemini, are like 7 feet long. Yeah. It's the longest one you've ever seen, but still.
I've literally just started like restructuring my entire sentences so that it doesn't need to have an M dash in it.
It's
making my life harder.
It's kind of sad.
But I'm like, guys, like I have always used M dashes. The fact that now people are like, oh, an M dash, it's AI. And I'm like, I literally just love M dashes. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I've always loved M dashes and now I can't use them. And it's so annoying. They have such a specific purpose.
What more are we going to let artificial intelligence take from us?
No, I know.
Like, it's already showing up in like art and like commercials and TV and movies. And obviously, I know a lot of people in those industries are just pushing back against that so much because like those are their jobs.
Well, people have talked
it's what
about
they're
like,
paid to do as humans.
People have talked about like AI actors.
Yeah.
And it's like
AI music.
Like, oh my God.
Miss me with that shit.
No, literally. It's insane.
Not a fan.
And obviously all of this is without even getting into like the environmental aspect of AI.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that like, because I feel like I've just seen a lot of people recently coming to defense like of AI and like talking about how water is a renewable resource. And it's like, yes, like water.
Or they'll say stuff like, you know, like there are other things that people are doing or using that also like waste water. And it's like, but you're literally wasting water on a random like cartoon photo of you and everything AI knows about you, and you're making 17 of them.
No, I know.
And that's what you've decided that is a good use of our drinkable water.
Right.
Okay.
Because like people are like, yeah, like it's like water's renewable, but not at the rate at which we're using it for things like AI data centers.
I have seen a lot of articles come out recently about the fact that we are, if we haven't already reached it, we are reaching a point to which like, yeah,
we're gonna run out.
We're just,
because we're not making it as fast as we're like in terms of like the environment is not making it as fast as we're using it at this point.
I guess we're gonna have to figure out really quickly a cheaper and more efficient way to desalinate water so we can drink the fucking ocean water.
We'll just buy a bunch of those straws.
Remember the
commercials for those? Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Where you like put it in there, you go.
Does that work for ocean water?
Well, people will use it to drink out of like muddy lakes, so I'd imagine it works for anything. But that's
still a freshwater source.
Oh.
Well, some lakes can be brackish, right?
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know that'd be a triggering word.
I've been fishing in brackish waters, and it's so scary because they'll have like gators and stuff, but they'll also have sharks.
Oh.
Because it's like if you get to certain points where they cross,
are sharks or gators enemies?
I don't know.
I didn't even think of them like meeting.
I don't think they technically meet.
Oh, okay.
Like it's almost just like there's an overlap of like, but it's called like I don't remember what the fish is called. It looks like an alligator, but it's a fish.
Is that a gar?
Yes, an alligator gar.
Thank you, Animal
amazing.
Crossing.
That was incredible. I've caught one before.
On Animal Crossing or in real life?
In real life. They're horrifying. I'm not even kidding. They're like snouts. I don't know what they're called. Are like this long.
Snouts.
In case you guys can see. And they're so sharp. They're little sharp little teeth.
Yeah.
But like we used to go fishing in brackish waters and we would catch like alligator gars and we'd catch stingrays and sharks. But then there were also like freshwater fish. It's just like scary because it's like there's like a mix and it's like ew. Like everything's in there.
Yeah, I thought for some reason that me saying brackish like activated your thalassophobia.
No, you saying thalassophobia almost activated my thalassophobia. Guys, I am terrified.
Tell the audience what that means if they don't already know.
Thalassophobia is like the fear of like the deep ocean specifically. I mean, I think it's fear of like just under like in the ocean, like under the water, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I think it's like specifically the deep ocean because if I see oh my God, it almost made me. There's a video that's like, I'm assuming it's AI or CGI or it's just some sort of fake, whatever. Of like, it's like they're underwater and then there's like these huge statues underwater. Oh my God.
Yeah, you really don't.
Sometimes if I'm scrolling on TikTok and like a random like underwater video, one that's not even meant to be scary. It could be anything. It could just be like somebody is under the water, comes up. It will make me like, it could be like a beautiful video of a whale underwater being beautiful. I will almost throw up. It is like like I have to turn the phone like this to Claire and I'll be like scroll past this.
Yeah, she usually likes to have me, or you'll have me look at it first.
Yeah, and then how she's holding her phone right now. This is how she has to hold the phone for me to look at. Oh. And I'll look out of my peripherals like that, and I'll be like, "Wow, this is so cool," but I can't get closer than that, or it's like I'm gonna die.
It just some people can't handle certain things.
I feel like until I realized that I had thalassophobia, I kind of thought like phobias were like not that. Like I kind of thought they're kind of like silly, like kind of like a joke.
Please.
But like I've never had such a visceral like
so you
doom
just were
feeling.
thinking like my arachnophobia wasn't real.
No, I just thought it was just like normal fear.
And y'all should know what that one is. That's the fear of spiders.
Yeah, I always just thought it was like normal afraid.
Well, but I just have the creepy crawly phobia.
Yeah.
It can be the tiniest insect. Girl, I don't like ants.
She doesn't like fuzz on the ground.
My own clumps of hair on the floor. Anything that even resembles a creepy crawly.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just be in the room and I'll just like hear Claire scream. And then she's like, "Oh, sorry, I thought that was a spider. It was my hair. It was a piece of fuzz." I'm like, "Oh, no worries, girl. Pop off."
Listen, my body can't tell the difference.
No, exactly.
So for all intents and purposes, it was something super scary.
But that's what I'm saying. And like now that I have thalassophobia and I understand that like it literally is like impending doom.
It had to happen to her first. She had to acquire a phobia for her to understand.
Just normal fear. Like I literally thought it was just people being like, "Oh, I'm just really afraid." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're afraid, but like
I'm so sorry that happened to you."
Until I had it and I realized that like it could bring me to tears. I was like, "Oh, this is serious. Lock in."
Yeah, serious business.
Yeah. It's serious.
Yeah. I feel like the thought that was in my head, this happens more than I'd care to admit. It actually feels like someone just yanked it out.
Man, I was waiting so patiently. I was so excited to hear
because like it's almost like a teleprompter where like the words start to like float onto the screen and then someone clicks delete.
And you said,
and it just, is that like a neurological condition?
No, I think that's normal.
Okay.
Well,
it happens
maybe if it
quite often.
Well, maybe it's not normal if it happens that often.
Like it's like a regular occurrence.
No, yeah, that happens to you a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's even that people are like people. I mean, like someone's physically ripping the thought out of your brain.
Please don't say that.
I don't think it's so much that like the thought is being removed from your brain, that it is the fact that you just never had a thought. I think you tend to just start sentences, but they don't. It's literally like Michael Scott. Like you start. No, like what does he say? That he starts a sentence and then he just like hopes he finds it along the way.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost like you start saying something.
But then why did I start talking?
Because it was silent for too long.
Maybe.
Like you were filling the silence and then you just hoped that your brain would pick something to talk about.
But it really does feel like I was going to say something.
Well, maybe you were.
And then it was like delete.
You probably were then. Maybe you were going to say something.
Well, guess we'll never know.
Guess we'll never know.
On that note, I think we probably call it an episode.
Oh, we talked about everything?
Well,
okay, then I can end the episode really quick then.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I forgot. There's something else that everyone wants to talk about. But I had other things to talk about, but it would just some things I could go on and on and on about, and let's just save that for another episode.
Yeah, we'll save that for next time when we got more time.
Yeah.
But I would just like to end the episode by saying today is February 18th, right?
Yeah.
Today,
yes,
on 2/18/2026. A video was posted on social media
that changed Amber's life.
It changed my life forever. And actually, you want to know how I found it? Because I was in class when this video was released. I found it because my brother texted it to me. My older brother, he's like 10 years older than me almost. He texted it to me.
Shout out Jojo. He texted me just the link to a Facebook post, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be great, whatever. Because anyway, and so I click on it, and I was like, Miley Cyrus. Why would he send me a Facebook post for Miley Cyrus? Why would you ask that?
Because JoJo has never.
I just burped into the mic.
JoJo.
Sorry, y'all.
JoJo has never sent me anything from like Miley Cyrus.
I just thought he sent it to you because like you love Miley Cyrus.
Well, I do, but like I don't think that like he would never. I wouldn't expect.
No,
if it was
fair.
like my sister Taylor, I would expect that from her. My brother JoJo, no chance. So I clicked on it. The Hannah Montana 20th reunion is coming up in March, and they're doing like a little reunion special thing for it. March
How crazy
24th,
is that? That season 1, like it premiered in 2006.
No, that's actually disgusting because no, it's disgusting that it was 20 years ago because I remember watching the pilot episode of Hannah Montana.
Well, you have been alive for, what is it, 28 years now?
Almost 29. 28 and a half,
Finally, 29.
Actually, just not even 28 and a half. This month will be 28 and a half.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, the 20th reunion special of Hannah Montana is coming out in March, and Miley announced it on her socials today.
We have to have like a viewing party for it.
No, I'm like, the whole day my brain just been spiraling. Like, what is it gonna be? Like, what is gonna like? Are they just like? Is it gonna be like the Friends reunion?
Every single person comes back.
Well, Emily already posted. Emily Osment, if you guys aren't aware, she already Lily. She already posted. She already posted like a script. Huh?
That was your last name?
Oh, I literally couldn't hear you.
No.
Said.
Lola. That was Lola's last name.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Which, if you guys haven't seen, is Lily.
What was Lily's last name?
Lola is Lily's Hannah Montana.
I don't even know what
Trescott?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
She already posted like on socials about it, and then Mitchell Musso commented like a heart or something, and then everyone responded to him and said, "Oh my God, what are you doing here? I thought you were in jail."
Oh,
I don't know nothing about Mitchell Musso.
A lot of early Disney stars did have brief stints in jail.
I do fear. Like, what are they doing to them over there?
A lot.
Must be.
Yeah.
But the reunion's coming up. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Hope
but
Rico comes back.
I hope everybody comes back. I hope Jason Earls comes back.
He's starting. Speaking of podcasts, he's starting Hannah Montana podcast. Yeah.
Is it gonna be like where he just like talks about the show and like episodes and stuff? And like, I love the podcast where they rewatch the show.
Yeah,
and, like,
I think that's probably what they're gonna do.
Is there someone with him? Because like Wizards did it, and it's oh wait, what's her name?
Is it Jennifer Stone?
Yeah,
and
David, the dad, whatever his name is,
DeLuise or something.
Sorry, her dad is Alex's dad in the show. But
it is with someone else, I think, but I don't know who. It's not with someone from the like a main character from the show, like
a side character, or just no one.
No, it just when I came across his Instagram post, it was like one of those like joint Instagram posts, but I didn't recognize like the other person it was with.
Oh, maybe I would recognize him.
Maybe.
Also, this is totally off topic because I was trying to think about side characters, and there's one boyfriend that Miley actually, I don't know if they officially date, but that Miley has in the show that looks exactly, and also uses his hands in a way that he looks and acts exactly like one of the Bratz Rock Angels PlayStation 2 boys.
Okay.
If anybody ever played Bratz Rock Angels on PlayStation 2 or Bratz Diamonds on PlayStation 2, the guy that works at the smoothie shop, the way that he moves his body is exactly like this one guy that Miley dates in like season 1 of Hannah Montana. If anybody was curious, no one is. Also, no one knows what I'm talking about.
No,
no
but
chance.
You do, and that's what matters.
Well, anyway, I just had to talk about that because I don't think you guys understand. Like, I would be in the lunch line at school and I would just be singing like "Life's What You Make It" to my friends. And I had convinced the girl down the street from me, she was like 2 grades below me. So she was in like 2nd grade and I was in 4th, and I had convinced her that like I was Hannah Montana, and she would come up to me with her friends at school and have me sing songs for them.
And on that note, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of We're Spiraling Again. Hope you spiraled with us, and hope you will spiral with us again in the future.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.